B-roll and slow motion footage is an essential part in many productions, whether that's documentaries, commercials, or even YouTube videos like this. So today I'm going to show you how I use the S&Q mode on the FX6 and the A7S III to make cinematic B-roll slow motion footage like this. All right, first let's start with the FX6. As you can see here on my screen, I have all my settings set up and ready to go. You don't really need to change anything on here. I usually shoot 4K Ultra HD at 24 frames per second, S-Log3. Keep your shutter angle at 180. You can change your aperture, you can change your ISO. I keep it at the low end at 800. Make sure your white balance is manually set. And then from there, on the actual camera, go ahead and hit this one button right under S&Q, and then from there you can see that the S&Q mode is turned on right there on the left side of that standby. You can see the S&Q flashing in and out, which means the S&Q mode is on and ready to go. Now to change the settings on there, you can hold that one button, and then from there you can change the FPS. So I usually keep it at 120. You can change that to whatever you want. If you're shooting 24 frames per second and then you want to use 60 frames per second for the S&Q mode, that gives it a more natural feel. You know, you can use 120 frames per second for fast moving subjects, extreme sports like skateboarding, which I love to film. So yeah, just use the dial right here and you can adjust that as you see fit. And when you're done with that, just click it in. Alternatively, another way to turn the S&Q mode on and off is by holding the menu button, go down to shooting, scroll down to S&Q motion, and then from there you can turn the setting on or off, and then you can also change the frame rate right there. Now if you want to shoot a frame rate that's higher than 120, you have to change your video format. So on here, if you hold the menu button, go to project, go to recording format, go down to video format, you'll have to change this to 1920 by 1080, and then from there click execute. We can go back, hold the one button, and now as you can see, you can go up to 240 frames per second. You know, it gives you a higher frame rate, but you lose some resolution. So that's how you set it up on the FX6. Now I'll let you jump into the A7S III. Okay, now into the Sony A7S III. It's pretty much the same as the FX6. As you can see here on my screen, I'm shooting in 4K, 24 frames per second, S-Log3. My ISO is at the low base 640. The only thing I would change on here is that auto white balance. I would change that. To go into S&Q mode on the A7S III, go onto the top of the camera, press that button in and turn the dial clockwise to S&Q. Now, in order to change the S&Q mode settings, you have to click menu on the camera, then go down to shooting, then go over to image quality and recording, go to S&Q settings, then go to frame rate settings and change the record frame rate to 24p and the frame rate to 120 FPS. Now, since I am shooting in 4K, I'm limited to only shooting at a max 120 FPS. So if you want to go above that to 240, you have to go back to file format and then change that to XAVCS HD. And then if you go back into image quality recording, S&Q settings, frame rate settings, you can now change the frame rate to 240 FPS. Shooting B-roll and slow motion footage is extremely fun. It reminds me of extreme sports like skateboarding, but it doesn't always have to be about detail. It could also be about emotion and enhancing a feeling. You know, it allows the audience to sit a bit longer in that moment, and it also allows them to connect with that feeling on a deeper level. For example, let's say that I'm laying down in a grass field looking up at the trees. We cut to a slow motion POV shot of the branches and leaves gently swaying back and forth in the wind. Kind of like this shot right here. Now, technically it's just trees moving in the wind, but emotionally it could be spiritual, it could be reflective and peaceful. So when you shoot B-roll and slow motion footage, maybe think about how you can enhance that emotion and not just show detail. Now, B-roll and slow motion footage is typically smooth. So when I shoot, it's usually on my RS4 Pro. So I don't really have to do any post-processing. But if you don't have that, you can always go handheld and then use stabilization in post afterwards. Another way you can shoot it is with a tripod. That's what I used for that footage of me laying down in the trees and that POV shot of the leaves in the sky. All right, after you're done filming, you can hop into DaVinci Resolve. Okay, once you're in DaVinci Resolve, go ahead and click that gear icon on the bottom right corner of the screen. Now you want to make sure the timeline resolution is the same as your camera. So for me, that's going to be 3840 by 2160. And you also want to make sure the timeline frame rate is the same as well. So that's going to be 23.976. And once you're done with that, click save. You can drag your clips in and then drag that onto the timeline. And since you filmed in S&Q mode, it's already going to be in slow motion. So when you play this back, you can see that it's in slow motion. All right, so there you have it. That's how I use the S&Q mode on the FX6 and the Sony A7S III to create B-roll and slow motion footage. If you have any questions, please let me know, but that's gonna be it. God bless. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.